2 weeks ago, this spot wouldn't have been any good.
Oh, there we go. That's rip and drag right away. A little bit of change of pace this evening, both because I'm going to be solo and no boat. We're bank fishing, evening, sunset's about right now, and I'm just going to try to get at least 10 walleyes. If I can get 10, or I can get a big one, that'll be a successful night. Oh, fish. First cast. That's a good sign. Oh, I don't think this is a walleye. Interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. First cast, look at that. Right as the barge is going by, big ol' white bass. Look at that barge, that wake it's creating. Nice, fish number one. I don't know if I said 10 walleyes or 10 fish, but we're gonna say 10 fish is our goal. Equal opportunity over here. Beautiful little white bass. Caught that fish right away. Didn't have a chance to mention two main baits I'm gonna work with is a jerk bait, deep jerk bait. That's probably 90% what I'm gonna use. And then a swim bait if things get a little tougher sometimes. Slow rolled swim bait or kind of swinging in the current, that works well too. All right, let's get back out there. Now sometimes, white bass are known to school. I don't know if we'll be so lucky, but it's a good sign that something was already biting. I've been sort of waiting to fish creek mouths on this river until the weeds are gone. And we recently had a real big cold snap and a little bit of high water. And I'm thinking that that maybe washed away the remaining weeds, which then takes away that cover. And then the bait fish and everything has to go to the remaining structure that's left, which is stuff like this. Just, you know, creek mouths that have a shoal, current break and all that. They get way better once all the weeds are gone. And then in the spring before the weeds get there, because there's only so many places left for the fish to relate to. I just after saying what I just said, I saved a clip, turned off the GoPro, and I immediately got a bite. I think it's because, you know, I took my hand off the reel, so the pause is a little bit longer. Let's see what this is. Oh my gosh. I think it's another white bass. Oh my goodness. This hasn't happened to me in a really long time. If we get into a bunch of white bass. I think I was like 15 when I was getting on schools of white bass. Not that it's a hard thing to do, it's just not, you're not getting a bunch of white bass where I normally fish. But that's like 3 casts, 2 white bass. Pretty cool. See if this little tugboat produces a bite. Oh. There we go, fish. Next cast. Dude, it feels like it's the same type of fish. It feels like those same other fish. We'll see if it's another white bass. Man, feels like it might be slightly bigger fish. It's another frickin' white bass. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on a school of white bass. Oh, that's a bigger one. Look at that. Look at that. Beauty. They're a hard fighting fish for their size. Fish. Oh man. Oh, come on, come on. Yes. Beautiful. This one's fighting a little bit crazier, man. Oh, yep. They're getting bigger. This is definitely bigger. Big head shakes. Big head shakes. I'm gonna be impressed. This is another. Oh my gosh. There. Now, sometimes hybrid stripers are mixed in. I need an expert opinion. I'm not really good at figuring it out. I think this might be just a really big white bass. I'm not sure, guys. I'm really not good at that. Sort of has sort of a more bass shape. I've heard those hybrid stripers have more broken up stripes, which this kind of has. And it's really the pointedness of the snout that makes me think maybe it's a hybrid striper, but I'm not actually one of the fish that I'm not the best at figuring it out. Holy crap. Beautiful. But I know that a lot of times they're hanging out in the same areas. You know, they're related. You get a school of white bass and you might get some stripers as well. Fish number 4. And that fish, his fight reminded me of the big hybrid striper I caught, I think in the last, one of my recent walleye fishing videos. I caught like a 7.5 pound hybrid striper, and he did that where there's the head shakes were like massive gaps, like the head shakes would throw slack in the line. You almost feel like you're losing the fish. It's like he's completely contorting his body, and that fish right there was doing that. There we go. Oh man, smacking it right on that paw. This is another one, feels decent, man. These fish ain't fighting like walleyes. We'll see. Watch, this one will be a walleye. So it's a little more straight pull from this guy. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got here? Oh my gosh. There we go. First walleye. Good one. Oh, he came off right there. I don't know if we should count that or not. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was a good walleye, like a 20-inch walleye. So we're at 4 fish. If we get desperate, we'll count that one as number 5. So I was just fucking sitting there looking at them. But yeah, 5 hookups anyway. Oh, I got a fish. Hold on. I got a fish. Love you too, bud. Okay. Hanging up the phone. Trying to keep pressure on the fish. Come on. Come on. Let's keep this one on. Looks like another walleye. Okay. Have the white bass and other things moved out, where walleyes are moved in? I don't know. But this is first actual landed walleye, and we are at a legitimate 5 fish landed. Wow. little bit smaller one than the one we lost, but the walleye are here too. I hope the white bass didn't leave though, because that was cool. Oh, there we go. That's it. Rip and drag right away. Okay, the first drag ripper. Okay, okay. Now this is a walleye. It's got to be a good one because they're not known for their fighting abilities. But as we know, it could be something else. Could be something else. Oh, are we gonna get surprised here? I'm seeing walleye. I'm seeing walleye. It's a good one. It's a good one. Let's try to land this good one. He's got just one hook. Oh, look at that, huh? Now that's like that's over 2 pounds, I'd say. It's a really good fish. Man, he had even though this is a nicer fish, he fought very well for this species. Beautiful river walleye, fish number 6. We went 6 for 7 so far. This is very similar to the one that got off right at our feet. They always do that. They go the wrong way first. There you go. Now I'll make a cast straight out. It's amazing how often, if you're doing well on the river, whether you're in a boat or on shore, especially in the fall or spring, you're just making the same cast over and over again. Like, you'll spread them out if you need to, but when you're really on fish, you're just making an identical cast over and over and over again, and you're catching a fish every cast, or up to maybe every 5 casts if you're, and they're just stacked up. And it might be a current break or whatever, but you're literally just making the same cast. There we go. Slightest little tick right on that pause. Had to slow it down a bit. There we go. The sound on this reel that it makes sound when it drag pulls is like, doesn't work. But that just pulled some drag. Just a little bit of drag. Basically just being weight. Very walleye-like. Let's see here. What do we have? Yep, that's a walleye. Good size. There he is. Alright, come here. Alright, number 7. Okay. Gotta move quick, they'll run out of light. Don't have a bunch of artificial lights at this spot. Light's not gonna go on forever. But that is number 7. Haven't had to switch baits. Sticking with that deep Rapala shadow wrap. Oh, there we go. Oh, cut off, damn it. Okay, so now we're 7 for 9. They really hit it with a good amount of pizzazz. That one did anyway. Good strike. I mean, for, 41 degree water, whatever this is, something like that, 41, 42. There we go. There's another one. Smaller guy. Hey, little boy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Chill out. All right, 8. Getting close to that goal pretty quick. I think we're gonna be able to do that, and hopefully maybe a giant will be mixed in. Bada bing. There we go. Man, that bite was light. See what we have here. Really light bite. I turn my body because I want to turn my light on when it's dark like this for the sake of the video. Normally I would not do that because I'd be afraid to spook the fish that I'm casting towards. Oh my god, did he get off? He got off. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. Crap. But yeah, I turned my body. Oh, look at that. These hooks, I gotta like lighten my drag. These have really light hooks, the stock hooks. You could upgrade them, but I think they're good in cold water at hooking fish because they're really sticky. I may need to lighten my drag though. Look at that front hook. That was a pretty good fish. Had a 10-minute lull there. See what we got. We got a walleye. Slowed down. A lot of times that just means use slower and slower pauses. Okay, we got number 9. We're not out of the woods yet. That fish, like I said, we had 11 bites in 30 minutes. And then we had a 10-minute little lull there. Well, I was really starting to make those pauses longer. And we got this little nugget. So we're 9 for 12. Jerkbait still producing. Just got to lengthen those pauses as it gets darker. 4 seconds, 5 seconds even.
2 weeks ago, this spot wouldn't have been any good. You would have caught just a couple of fish. In fact, I know somebody who did that. The key, I think, is that this river has a ton of weeds. And they were dying, but they were still there. And while they're still there, the bait's gonna be in those weeds spread out because those weeds are everywhere, and the fish will then be spread out. We finally got some really cold weather and some minor flooding. I'm talking sub-freezing temperatures and the river coming up foot and a half. That happened last week, and that finally wiped out the remaining weeds. And when that happens, these kind of spots get way, way better. Didn't quite get 10, but we had 10 or 11 bites in that first 30 minutes between 5 and 5:30. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.